Hello, in this video we're going to see how we can deploy our Python project with the help of Railpack or Nixpacks, depends on what you prefer. So lately I've built some Python projects and I want to show you how you can deploy them easily without doing a lot of things and host them on your own VPS. And in this video, we're going to check the deployment options that comes with Railpack. So basically, Railpack it's a replacement for Nixpack that it's more light and it's new right now, but you can use it to deploy your Python project. So this is their website in here, and here you have the configuration. And for this, we are going to use Dokploy. So for the ones that doesn't know, Dokploy it's an Varcel or Netlify alternative that can help you host your projects on your own VPS server. There are like a few of these options like Coolify or EasyPanel, that is another option. In this video we're going to use Dokploy to manage our Python projects. Already I have a project in here. This is my website with Bit tools that I am hosting with Nixpacks and the Python. Bit tools, let me see if I can open. So in here I've created some tools that can help me just create some of the things that I'm using for my posts or for my YouTube videos. And I'm hosting these tools with the help of Dokploy. Let me see. Okay. So in here, I will just check this project right now just to show you, because this one it's using the Nixpack. So you see that I am, or you don't see right now, I am having everything in a Git repository. And every time when I update the Git repository, this will be automatically fetched and it will be deployed with the latest changes. This is the beauty of this, because you can easily do all of these things with Dokploy and Nixpacks or Railpacks. And in here, if you are going to go to deployments, you are going to see that, for instance, in here, you have the Nix packs, and this is just installing everything, and this is not using anything else than pip with a requirements.txt file and the main .py file. So the project is very simple. It's the one that I've created in the other videos with fast HTML. So yeah, you can easily deploy what Python project you have with the help of Dokploy and the help of Nispacks or Railpack. And in this video, I will focus more on deploying something with UV. So basically, if you don't know, UV, it's a Python package manager that it's quite new and it's very fast and very light, and it makes things easier. I already created a video in the past with this. So we're going to use the UV, but again, you can use whatever you want in there and deploy a project from scratch with Dokploy and fast HTML and yeah, and Railpacks. And I've created an article in here, and basically this is just goes into the more details about this. And of course, you need to have some prerequisite. First, you need to have your own VPS where you are hosting the Dokploy. And the thing is that I already created in the past a tutorial that will help you deploy Dokploy easily on your own VPS with security and everything. So you can go and follow this tutorial if you don't have Dokploy installed. In any case, Dokploy can be installed very easily with just an installation command like this, and you can start self-hosting your things. But yeah, if you want to access it more securely with your own domain, you need to configure some things in there. This is quite easy. It's not complicated at all. And yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that you need to have. And yeah, you should have like a domain where you should host your application. And for my case, I'm using the Cloudflare, and I've configured a subdomain that is pointing to the server where I have Dokploy installed in here. It's simple like this. You just put your domain or subdomain on a record and the IP of the server. And in my case, I will call it my fast HTML app. It will be something just for tests to show you. Yeah, I have UV installed on my Mac, and we are going to go and initiate the project and create everything. And I will just go through this. If you want to see more about UV, you can go and check my previous video. It has like an intro to UV on how it can help you. This modern stack for Python, it's quite nice. So in here I have the terminal that I will open, and in here I will just initiate the project like this with UV in it, and the name of the project I will call it my fast HTML application. like this, and I will just go into this. And right now I will just open this into an ID just to be easier, like this. And we're going to go in here to do some of the things, and let's go and see what are the other things that we should go and do. And I'll create a virtual environment, and I will add Python for this. So these are the UV virtual environment create. It will source the environment, and then it will add the Python fast HTML, easy and straightforward. And I will run all of these commands in here one by one. So you see that the virtual environment is created, it is sourced in here, and the package it's installed. It has created a UV lock in here, and if we're going to check, you have the Python fast HTML. It's using the Python 3.12 for this. Okay, then we're gonna go and check the next things for this. Let me open the correct browser. So I was just gonna create an small application with fast HTML. Has only a div with hello. If you want to check the fast HTML tutorials, I have a few. I have a playlist. I will let it in there so you can check it. So in here, I will modify the main, and I will modify the main to just import everything. It will define the fast HTML application. It will do a get in here, and it will have a div with hello from UV. And in here, first we should need to test this just to be sure that everything is working as expected with this project. And I will just use UV run main.py like this. And right now you see that this is running, and we can open the web view directly in here, and nothing special is happening here. You have just this hello from UV and the Dokploy, because it will be hosted with Dokploy. Yeah, simple and straightforward from my point of view. Right now what we're going to do is to go and create a repository for this, and I will gonna use GitHub for this. I have my GitHub account in here with my repository. I will just create a new one, and I will just call it my fast HTML app. I mean, it's just a name. This is just for testing. It will be public. I will not add anything in here. I will just hit create the repo. So in here you have also the commands that you need to run. I already also added them in my article. Git init, git add after to add everything. Okay, and in here I will stop this, and I will do just init. Okay, git add dot. So this will add all the files in here to the repo. You see that 7 files were added, basically everything. And this will come by default with a git ignore in here, where you can add things. You see that the virtual environment, it will not go. And for instance, if you have the .env file, you should add it in here and things like that. Okay, let's go and continue with the details. Okay, I will commit this. I will put the branch to main. I'll copy these two commands, and then we're gonna initiate the repository repo with the remote add. Okay, I've added, I've committed, and then my fast HTML app it's called, and in here I'll put my user. You should use your repo details in here. I've added this, and right now I will just go and do the push to push the changes. And right now this should go and populate the repository. Let me open the repository again. And in here you see that you have all the files in here with all the details, main.py, the py project, and yeah, readme Python version, the file in here, it will be 12. And right now, the next thing that we are going to do is to go and do the other things. So basically, Railpacks can be also configured with a configuration file, JSON configuration file called railpack.json. But this is for more advanced configurations. And in this project, we will not need to do anything, because Railpack it's that smart, and it will read the files in there, and it will check the UV log, and it will see that we're using UV in there, and it will go and use UV to install everything and run everything. And the same should happen for Nixpack. So if you want to use Nixpacks with UV, you can do this automatically. It will just do the same. You don't need to do anything else. You just do the same thing that you choose the Nixpacks from there. And right now what we are going to do is to go into the Dokploy in here and in the project, in the left tab, in here we'll have some projects. So I already have a fast HTML one. I have the fast HTML in here. I will not create a new project. I will create a new service in here and I'll go to app and create a new app. So I'll put it in here, my fast HTML project, like this, and just about it like this. And in here, just go and check it right now. And in here, you see that you have some options. You can go in GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, Docker, Git. You can even drop a file if you want in here. And in here, I will just go and choose my GitHub account. So you need to link this before in the video that I've created initially. I will also show you how you can link a GitHub repo in here. But basically, you just add in here the details. The first time the Dokploy it will ask you to do that, and in here I will choose my fast HTML app repo like this. I will choose the branch like this, and I will not do anything else. I will just save all of these things like this, and in here you have the build type. So you have the Nix packs and you have the Railpack. And the Railpack is the new thing that it's used. It's lighter, and I will choose that. Okay, like this. And in here you can do some other things. For instance, you can go and add some environment variables in here. In here we are gonna add our domain, but we're going to add it after we start the application. You have the preview deployments where you'll see you have the logs, you have the monitoring with usage, and then some advanced things in here that you can set some resources and things like that. You can add volumes. For instance, if you have external things like, I don't know, maybe a database with SQLite and things like that to be stored in here. We can add ports, traffic configuration and things like that. And I will just go and save everything like this, and I will hit deploy. And right now we should have in the deployment tab a running deployment. Right now it will go and fetch everything for us, and you see that it's using UV by default. It's going to use the rail packs in here. Okay, rail way up. You see that it's using a rail pack runtime. Yeah, that's about it. It was quite fast. Again, maybe it had the image and everything already in here, because I tested this before yesterday, and you see that you have the Python version, and the Railpack can go granularly and can choose exactly the version that you want to use for this. And right now, we see that we have everything with green, which is a good thing. And then we can go and check the logs just to see that everything gets started. So you see in here that in the logs you have the port and you have the local host, and we're going to go and add our subdomain for this test. You can add a domain if you want, it's up to you. And let's go into the domains, and I will add a domain, and in here I will add it like this. You can add a full domain if you want. The path it will be like this. The port it will be the 5001. Based on what application you are using, you need to choose the correct port in here. For fast HTML, the default port is 5001. You can change it if you want. Okay, and here I will activate the HTTPS certificate, and I will activate it with Let's Encrypt. And what I will do, I will hit create right now. Okay, and right now this added a domain in there. And right now this should work with the domain, but usually it can take, I don't know, a couple of minutes for this to work if it's not working directly. So if we're going to check this right now, you see that you have hello from IUV and Dokploy. And yeah, right now, like this, you have a Python project that it's hosted on your own VPS server easily without any, I don't know, any hassle. And in here you can check, for instance, the limits and things like that. FastHTML, it's very light and doesn't use a lot of resources. And if you're going to see the logs, you'll see that you will have a get in here and the application it will work. Right now, for instance, if you want to change something, you can also do that. And we are going to change something in our main application. And let me check before that the auto deployment is enabled in the Dokploy. So in the Dokploy in general, in here you see that we have the auto deploy enabled. This is enabled by default. And this means that every time when I will publish something to the repo, Dokploy it will check that repo and it will go and fetch the latest thing and will apply it in here. We're going to see that. So I'll just add like something in here like updated like this. You can add packages and things like that, and it will be handled by Dokploy and by Railpack. So UV add pandas. I mean, I'm just trying to show you that this is working. So right now you see that pandas has been added and the UV log has been changed. We're not gonna use pandas anywhere. We're just going to focus to see that this is updated. But I was just wanted to show you that you can also add different packages. Right now, if we're going to do a git add, git commit the changes, I will do a git push in here. You will see that right now the repository should be sent to our git in here. And if we're going to refresh this, you see that these files were updated just right now. Main, Python, UV log. And if we're going to open deploy, in here you see that it's already starting to deploy everything. And the deployment, you will see that it's already started to do his things. So it's seen the modification and it's using the installation to install everything. And right now it's installing the details. It's installing pandas, you see, the new package that we've added. And at the end, it finished. So you see that this installed everything quite fast, under a minute. And right now, if we're going to go and check again our application like this, so this was the old thing and the new thing, you see that it's with updated. So right now the changes that we've pushed to our repository went in here and yeah, were updated and applied by Dokploy. And yeah, like this you're using Dokploy with UV, with Railpack to easily manage your Python project and host your application or on your own VPS. I hope you enjoyed this video and this video helped you with learning new things. And yeah, give a like and subscribe in case you like the content that I'm doing on this channel. And thanks for watching.